Hey, what's good, y'all? This is Thawahgabar for Black Authentic Truth. Thank y'all for tapping into the content. Listen, I want to talk about the story right now that's viral with the young brother, the 22-year-old brother that was pulled out of his vehicle, punched on by the police. Now, it's you see that clip, it's everywhere in the news right now. And recently I got a chance to see the body cam footage, which tells a different story. So, off top, I'm just going to act like I don't see any color. Let's just act like we don't see any color. And this is a white officer, and this is somebody white that has been pulled over. So, from the body cam footage, the brother, or let's just say the white man, he immediately opens the door with his foot out the door, which is a bad sign. It will look like somebody is about to jet off, they're about to run. Um, then he proceeds not to really cooperate. He slams his door. He doesn't cooperate. He talks to another officer on the passenger side through the window, still, and because of the way it started off, it wasn't going to end well. You know what I mean? Now, mind you, I am not agreeing with the police. I'm not saying that they are right, but I'm just showing you from a unbiased perspective. Like if this was no color, if they was both purple, I would say if it was a purple cop pulling over a purple person, I would say the purple person is in the wrong, right? Now, what ended up happening is his window got busted and one of the officers punched him while he's not doing nothing. He wasn't violent or nothing. Now he wasn't following instructions, but he wasn't violent. He wasn't threatening or anything like that. So whenever we as black people we see something like that, that really strikes a nerve in us. It really strikes a nerve to see a black person get punched that is non-violent. You know what I'm saying? Like that by law enforcement. And then he gets dragged out of the vehicle. Like that officer had no reason to punch him like that. That was cold blooded. He shouldn't even, it. Like if I was there, if I was the officer, I could have de-escalated the situation better than that. I could have got him out the car without punching him in the face. You know what I mean? But when he gets out the car, he's getting punched more. Then you have a black officer that is doing the most. And when it comes to these type of black officers, it just disgusts me so much, like to see how hard they go to impress their white counterparts. You know what I'm saying? It's just so disgusting to see that. And y'all know I've said this a lot of times on videos. It's like it doesn't really matter the color of the person that puts on the uniform, because when they put on the uniform, they put on the culture of law enforcement. And the culture of law enforcement is to oppress and antagonize and police black people. That is the culture. So it doesn't matter if they're what color they are, if they're Asian, if they're Mexican, if they're black, they're still going to put have that mindset. You get what I'm saying? So that's that. So when it comes to the relationship, something like this is always stressed because the relationship, the racial element in that relationship between the black community and law enforcement has always been a terrible relationship. It has never been like on good standings. Yeah, you have police do little community events and here and there, but really it's never been on good standing. And that's just what it is. And let's just be real. Like in that that footage of the police body cam, this brother, he looks irritated. And I think I seen a press conference where he was said he was irritated or he didn't do anything. He knew he didn't do anything. Listen, nobody wants to be pulled over. Like nobody. This not just a black thing. Nobody wants to be pulled over. Nobody wants to be told what to do. Like even at work, I don't want to be told what to do. Even at work, a lot of people don't want to be told what to do. But you do it. You follow the rules, you follow directions, you do what you are told in order to be professional, in order to keep your job, in order to, be a person that, can live a decent life in this world. If you don't follow rules and you don't do what you're told, then you'll find yourself in a hard, tough situation. That's just reality, right? But nobody wants to be told what to do. And I know, as y'all know, when it comes to black people, a lot of times we already feel it and we know like when we getting pulled over, it's BS. Straight up. We already know it's BS. We already know that, oh, okay, he seen me, I'm driving this car. Oh, he seen a black man in the car. Oh, that's the same police I just seen when I hit the corner. Now he got behind me. You already know. So you already low key kind of agitated when you get pulled over as a black person. Like what, man? Come on. Like you that's just the reality, right? We already know that. So with that with knowing that, you know what I mean, the way this has gone for so long, it's been too long that we haven't educated our people on how to deal with law enforcement. This has been happening for 50, 60, 70 years. How we get treated when pulled over. That the fact that they are in our community specifically targeting us. The fact that they're looking for something. They're hoping they can pull you over and you'll be on probation. It's been so many times that I got pulled over and there's you know they were looking to see if you're on probation, if you're on parole, do you got something in the car. They are hoping that they can get an arrest. That's the end result that they want, and you already know it. You already feel like, even though you know you didn't do nothing wrong, you already feel like, man, come on, man, here's my license, here's my registration, I ain't got nothing on me. You know what I'm saying? But at one time I did have something on me, but you already we already know how it is, and we done seen throughout the last decade what happens when our people don't cooperate. You're dealing with a devil in uniform. You're dealing with somebody that is itching to go to the next level. You're dealing with somebody that is, they practice and they do all of this stuff in order to one day be able to use that training effectively on you. You know what I mean? And so you got to be thoughtful of that. And it's been too long that we haven't taught our children this. It's been too long that black people don't get it. I understand some black people are stressed out, and in that situation, you just don't give a damn. But you got to give a damn. You got to understand you're dealing with somebody that will take it all the way. And the best thing for you to do is to say, you know what? I know this is some BS in your mind. I know this is some BS, but here's my license. Officer, here's my registration. Anything else you need? And then let him do his job, and then you make it home unscathed. You make it home instead of finding yourself in the grave or in the jail cell. Not saying that you're a punk, not saying that you're a coward. What I'm saying is there's a way for us to navigate through this. Now, if they did something wrong, let's just say they did something wrong, you can get them back on the back end, take them to court. You know what I'm saying? Take them to court and get your lick back that way.